Hello guys, Kelly here again, Kel's Aquariums. Quick look at these fish in the quarantine tank. There's more in than there was last time if you've been watching my videos, and the entire tank has changed a bit. Not the entire tank, just bits of it, because you know, I'm me and I mess about. So let's have a quick look at the fishies. So there's 18 now. I went and bought the rest of them from the shop. I had 12 in there, he only had 6 left, and I was there like a couple of days later. So I thought, oh, I'm having them. That's nice colouring. Well, they're only young fish, so they're colouring up a bit. They're getting there. So I'm just levelling off my camera. But yeah, so I got another 6. And hopefully you can see some of them getting nice and dark like on the other video. And the females won't, you know, it's the males what get the get really black and get the red on the front. Sorry, I'm just moving my tripod a little bit. As you can see, there's still a bag of I think that's substrate. I was going to put bio gravel in, but all that's in my trickle filter for me goldies, and I didn't want to move it out of my trickle filter. It's doing a good job in there, so I never bothered. I had substrate. So hopefully you can see there. Look, they're all fine. There's no signs of any issues with them, but it's only been a week, so I mean it's no big deal. Look at them go. So yeah, what I've done, changed the filter. The filter what comes with it isn't bad. I've got naught against it. Just doesn't hold much media for me. And as I say, because I upped the amount of fish, I wanted to bosh a bit more media in. And at that point I want a bit more water moving in the tank. It's not loads more. I mean, the filter I'll show you in a minute, we've been through it before. And the light and the lid I got rid of. The lid wound me up. It's one of them, if you need to do it in the tank you have to lift the full thing off, and it was just proper winding me up. So but the tank itself I'm still happy with. It's doing its job. So have a little look at these because it's nice and calming and peaceful. Well, I say it's peaceful. I don't know if you can hear the water flow behind. There's no water change, so stuff's moving behind me. But yeah, all them still doing well. And I say there's 18 of them now. There's only one what's a bit smaller than the rest. I don't know if you can see him. No, I can't see him in there. There's a little one what's not as coloured up as any of the others, and he's only a young one. So, but anyway, they're going the right way. So I'm gonna go for a ride now. So it's gonna get shaky. Oh, shaky, yeah. So this is what I've done. Let's go. Now don't worry about that lid. The hole's massive on it. I'm going to redo it. But what I've done is I've put a Tidal 55 on by Seachem. This let me put all the media that was in the other filter, the BioFlow M, in, and another full bag of media. So at the minute this has got, well, you can see Cyperax, but there's some proper Biome in there. Biome Maxi, that ain't right. Biome Ultra, not Maxi at all. That's the big stuff. But I don't know if you've seen these filters. They're good. I quite like it. It's got a bit of a flow control on it. Let's see. And they're a 55. They're allegedly for a 55 gallon, but I'm not sure whether I'd want that. I'd want 3 of these on that. Because the media is good, it holds a decent amount. It holds this tray here. Can I take this out with one hand? The answer's going to be no. Yeah, the answer's just no. I'm not even going to try. So, it's got a decent-ish tray. It holds quite a lot. My favourite bit of it is when you clean it, it clicks into there so you can actually carry it to the sink. The media, that is. It's got a lid. But yeah, so that's just hung on there. Which you can hopefully see, it's attached there. So look, my Sen iron, the readings are good. The heater is just clipped on the side. It is the dual heater. It's doing its job, got no real problems. Down there, as I say, it's got a bag of substrate and a couple of Max Spec Nano Spheres, and the actual outflow is right near the bottom of the tank, like you would on a canister. I nearly put a canister on it, but I've only got a few big ones lying about, so have a look at these a bit closer up. Got some fin ripping, haven't they? They've been having a fight. But yeah, so not overly big to report. As for a lid, because I've took the other lid off, just got a bit of egg crate. So I've got another piece just there. I mean, I've cut a big hole out of this. Basically, the reason I've done it is because if you put the light on it normally, it's surprising just how much, just it going along here, you know, having this in the way, removes light from the tank. I mean, you expect it to, you know, the light not to be quite as strong, but God, it removes so much. Oh, I've also got a bit of the Devil's Harvey in here, just a little piece. Started to root, you know, I like a bit. I've got a big plant in the living room, so I cut a load off. But yeah, so that's what I've done. I've basically done that, which, for better or worse, is how it's now running. But yeah, and as I say, behind me at this side, ooh, camera span too far, look at all them. That's where these ones are going to go. They're so big though. Some of them are they're full grown. They're some big lumps. No, just going to go on like an ancestral run. There's one in a cave there. Oh, I've just scared the other one away like a dick. Oh, that's another one of them there. Got some ace pictures of one of them the other day. They actually came out. I say I got some ace pictures. I tried to get some ace pictures, but these idiots were swarming it. So I actually got some very, very average pictures of... I got some good pictures of these with a leopard frog plaque behind them out on a rock. That's the biggest one. That one there. It's massive. Big female. It's huge. But yeah, love these. Really do like these fish. Again, they're another one like the ones in the quarantine tank. They don't look brilliant in the shop. They just look very plain, look very just a standard silvery fish. And then when you get them and they've been living a bit, when you get mature and they start layering each other up, you get them lovely yellow fins. You get bits of you get bits of blue on them, and you get that darkening of the most of the body, and then a real nice red stripe on it. And the females like that, you don't. But yeah, you get that, and you get blue fins on the bottom, bit of blue on the fins, bit of the odd spot of blue, and the really nice yellow dorsal. It's yeah, very, very nice fish. But yeah, so there they are, being busy. Also in this tank, there's one of the males there. They're always fighting. Yeah, look, he's got a bit of scales missing off him. There's a couple of Larry males, you know, bright red, in the gang of cherries, and they have to-dos all the time. But yeah, that's why we're here. I say, just a bit of a report on I had actually changed this. So there we are. Them for fake plants look quite good. They really do look pretty good. I mean, a bit of gravel, a bit of dark gravel in the bottom of there, and it'd actually look pretty tight. And they are coming on with the fakes. I say, sorry, I'm just going to get a bit of action again. The big one there is a fluval one, fluval fake plants. The one there is a Hugo Kamishi, and I really like them. The leaves on it are exceptionally good, you know, for fake leaves. It's hard to see them. The only thing is with this, the stems don't look as good. The stems are just like basic green plastic. Whereas the fluval one, the leaves look good, but not as good as that, but the stems look a lot better. That's another fluval one. Look there. And That one, little one in front there, like little anubias. But yeah, the stems look better on the fluvals, but the leaves look better on the Hugo Commissions. So, but the reason I've got fakes is because this, once these have all been quarantined, that tank just gets put on a shelf in my garage. I've got a big shelving unit and I've got space for that, with all the gear for it inside. So anytime I'm there to, I need to quarantine some fish, it's just there, bosh, pull it out, apart from the media. As long as there's no problems in that tank, that media will go back in my sump. As long as, you know, I say I quarantine for about a month, and we're good. But the shop I got these from, they quarantine as well. Ings Lane Water Garden Centre. It's my favourite shop. It's the only shop. Well, I don't. It's yeah. It's probably my favourite shop. It's definitely my favourite shop for fish. There's nowhere else I'd go. They don't have the biggest selection. Don't get me wrong. They've got loads. I'm not saying they've got a poor selection. They've got a very good selection. They're great priced, and the fish I've never had. I mean, every fish in that tank what you've just seen was from. Oh no, sorry. Every fish but two in that tank you've just seen are from Ings. 2 of the 3 leopard frog plecos was from Pier Aquatics. Again, I quarantine them. Not a problem with them at all. But every other fish in that tank is from Ings, and they have never give me a diseased fish so far. And I'm, you know, how often can you say that? You get a good shop, you go there. I see fish in other shops and I think, oh, I'd really like that. Never touch them though, just I can't. The only other place I buy fish is another place in Hull called Frisbee Street Aquatics, and I only buy fighters from there. It's where I buy betters because he has a selection. But again, I've bought 2. One of them had ick when I got it, but it is what it is. He's, you know, dealt with it quite quickly. All good. But yeah, anyway, that's just a quick look at this quarantine again, and my little black rubies. But as you can hopefully see, they're all, you know, seem chilled. They're all happy. Can't wait for them to grow full size and get mixed in with that mob of odessas. It'll be good. There'll be 36 odessas and 18 of these. It's just Barbtown, isn't it? Bye!